welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine. So today I am back in Planet Zoo because I am building for two new animals that came with the new Europe pack that was recently released. So far I've already posted speed builds for the lynx and the European badger for this pack, so be sure to go and check those videos out if you haven't already. I will link them at the top of this video and in the video description below in case you are interested. But in this video I am creating one build for both the fallow deer and the ibex. They won't be in the enclosure together, but they will both have separate enclosures within the same building, which is basically just this big barn that you might find in like a petting zoo section of a zoo. And I was tempted to make this build into a walkthrough enclosure for both of these animals, like a real petting zoo. But in the end, I kept the guest pathing separate from the enclosures because, well, partly because the walkthrough fence did not match the aesthetic of this build whatsoever, but also I wasn't entirely certain that it would be safe for the guests in the game or not, because both of the animals can have quite dangerous antlers or horns, and although in the UK it's quite common for lots of national parks and things like that to have areas where you can walk in fields alongside fallow deer where they're just sort of free and running loose, I wasn't sure if this was the case for ibex, and I also wasn't sure whether this was going to be how Planet Zoo works, whether they were registered as safe in the game itself. But the build still very much feels like a petting zoo, and some of the walls in the interior of the build are definitely low enough for the guests to reach in and pet and feed the animals, so hopefully it feels enough like a petting zoo in the game. And as always with my Planet Zoo videos, I will include lots of cinematics at the end of the video of the finished build, as well as lots of shots of the animals where I'll try and show off as many of the new animations as possible, and I'll try and add some footage of the animals' babies and their animations too, so don't forget to stick around for that at the end of the video. And this build will also be on the Steam Workshop in case anyone is interested, so I will link the blueprint in the video description below in case you want to go and download it for your own zoos. I did think that I might end up featuring this build inside my own franchise zoo series, so I'll link that series in the video description and at the top of this video as well in case you're interested in checking that out. That series is still relatively new, so we've not got much in the franchise zoo at the minute, but I did think that maybe down the line we might want to add a few petting zoo animals to that zoo, and we might not necessarily add these specific animals, but I did like the look of this building and I thought we might end up using this enclosure within that zoo as like a blueprint once we get a bit more monies. So that's exciting if you're a fan of that franchise series. And now that the Europe pack has been out for a few days, I would love to know what you think of all of the animals and all of their animations as well. Let me know down in the comments which is your favourite animal from the pack and why, and whether you think their choices for the animals were right or whether there were any animals that you would have rather seen in the pack. I personally think they did a really good job of choosing the animals, although I do wish we could have maybe got a European otter or a rabbit or a hare, just because I'm particularly partial to those animals. I feel like the choices that they went with were quite balanced and probably would please the most amount of people, but for me personally, I feel like we are in desperate need of rabbits in the game, and I've wanted like an Arctic hare for a long time, and I would have loved like wild rabbits or, like I said, a hare in the game as well. And also, as much as I love the fact that we have giant otters in Planet Zoo, I really am still craving a smaller otter, and ideally I would have the small Asian short-clawed otters because I think they're really popular in zoos and they're one of my favourite animals when I visit zoos myself, so hopefully we get them later on down the line. But yeah, like a European river otter would have been just as good in my opinion, so that's why I mentioned that. But I am happy with the animal choices. I think they do represent European animals really well, so I'm not going to complain, I promise. But in terms of the new update features though, I haven't yet had the opportunity to explore many of them, but I do hope to post another franchise mode episode soon, which I might be able to add some of the features to in that. So now we have the new restaurant feature obviously in game, which is a big change and I'm really excited about it. And we also have shop counters as well for the food and drink shops. And I also went onto the Planet Zoo live stream when they were talking about the update, and also they teased a few of the new animals that were coming in the European pack, and they did say on that live stream that they plan on extending this shop counter encounter feature to other shops as well, so that will in the future include the gift shops and things like that, but it doesn't currently at the minute. So I am happy that they are planning on doing that, and I understand that it will probably take a bit of time for them to sort of extend that feature to the rest of the game. So I'm just looking forward to that, to be honest. I know I will be using that feature for restaurants in the future, but I must say I am particularly interested in it in relation to gift shops, so I can't wait for that to be a feature in the game too. And also burrowing is a new feature that came with the badges obviously, and we also got animal memorials as well. That's a new feature that came with the update, so I think that sounds really cute and it's a really nice idea, and I can't wait to add that to my zoos in the future. So let me know down in the comments below if you've played with any of these new features yet and what you think of them, which is your favourite, and what you might be looking forward to or not looking forward to in your game. I would love to know what your opinions are. And then I also wanted to quickly mention a few channel updates for you. So I think I've already mentioned it a few times on my channel, but in case you missed it, I plan on doing a YouTube stream to celebrate being accepted onto the YouTube partnership program, and I am thinking about possibly doing this on the 23rd of December. That way it could also be a bit of a Christmas celebration as well. So let me know if this time works for you or not, because if not, we can always do it after Christmas, because I'll be a bit more free after Christmas anyway, so it might be easier to do it then. But if you can't wait and you want to do it before Christmas, then that's fine, just let me know. And also, if I can organise it in time, I really want to introduce channel memberships as an option for the channel. So this is where viewers can have the option to pay a small amount per month to get special features on the channel. So some examples of the features that I'm thinking about, and I think I've mentioned them before, include a badge by your name in the comments, special emojis, special access to members only posts and polls, and things like progress pictures on builds that I'm working on, and general sort of backstage updates to the channel. And I could also post the names of members at the start and end of my videos, as well as maybe name certain animals in my zoos after members, or animals in my Sims 4 Let's Plays as well. But I haven't decided on any of the features yet, I haven't confirmed anything, but I just wanted to let you know that that's what I'm thinking about, and those are the sorts of features that you might be able to see in relation to channel memberships. So if you guys have any feedback on what you would like to see as features for channel memberships, then let me know down in the comments below, because I would love your input, because obviously this is a feature that's going to affect you, so I want to be able to give you what you want. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you'd be interested in, and also let me know if you have a preference for what I stream as well, because I was planning on doing a Planet Zoo stream, maybe in a Nami Zoo, just working on some backstage areas and just neatening up some habitats that we've already built and adding some finishing touches here and there, basically maybe adding some billboards and things like that, because I've been working on those off camera. It will give us an opportunity just to hang out, have a really relaxed stream, and maybe just watch some of the animals that are already in the zoo and some of their cute animations and things like that. But if you have something specific that you'd like to see instead, maybe you'd like to see one of my other zoos, maybe a franchise mode zoo. I will say that I don't want to film in Pine Springs Park in the stream, just because it's quite laggy sometimes when I press play, and I don't want to be having to stream and have that zoo open at the same time, because I don't think it will be great quality if I do that. But we could play Sims as well, or even another game. We could try exploring another game. So if you have any preferences, let me know down in the comments below, and I will try and organise that as best around what you would like to see. And also, if you haven't already seen my badger habitat video yet, then in that video I announced the rules to a Planet Zoo competition, where the prize is a free copy of the new Europe pack, and this competition is obviously still ongoing, and it is a Planet Zoo animal photograph competition. So if you're interested in entering, you still can, and if you do, I recommend you watch that video so that you can learn how to enter and what the rules and instructions are. So I will link that video at the top of this video and in the video description box as well, so you can go and check that out, and it's all organised within my Discord, so you can go and join my Discord if you're interested. And yeah, I just would love to see you guys there, because I would love to get to know you guys a little bit more, especially after all of the achievements that we've had on this channel recently and all of the growth. So I just want to give back and say thank you. So that's why I'm doing a competition where we can have a pack giveaway. So I'm super excited about that. Hopefully it goes really well and you guys enjoy it. But that's pretty much it from me in terms of this voiceover, so I really hope you liked the build. Let me know what you thought of it down in the comments below, and don't forget that it's on the workshop as well if you're interested, and there will also be some cinematics of the finished build and of the IBEX and fallow deer as well at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around in case you're interested in watching animations for both of those guys. And as always, if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe, because it really does help out the channel and help it to grow. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye everyone.